About a 4-yard return for Delk. Like I said, a very high short kick. And here we go, the first offensive series of this series. Barber looks it over. Got the wishbone backfield, he's up to pass, he's out to Floyd in the far side, he's down the sideline, first down and out of bounds on the 47.
The first play.
Up near midfield, they mark it just past the 45. First and 10 for the Eagles, just underway from War Memorial Stadium, no score. Barber takes it and he's going to keep it, he's trying the outside, he's knocked down after a couple of yard gain. Up to about the 48.
You can hear it as well as we can. A lot of popping going on in the field.
Your basic smash mouth football. Once again, Barber brings him up to the line. Looks it over, calls the signals, takes a snap, gives it. No, he kept it. I thought he was going to give it to Fagan, but he kept it. Got about a yard up to midfield for Graves County. Ball is on the 49. 3rd and 6. Well, kind of a bump in the backfield, and Fagan just barely able to get across midfield. 4th and 4.
First drive ends a little bit short of expectations.
Floyd back to kick. Back deep for Mayfield.
It's Mikey Bright and Chris Cowder.
There's a kick. It's a good one, and they're going to let it. They're going to let it fall inside
on the 1
yard line. 1 yard line is where it mark it down. Russell Whaley, the quarterback for the Cardinals. Cephas Tyler, the fullback. Chad Haley, former Graves County, in the backfield. And they give it to Haley, and he gets maybe a yard. First half, 2 minutes gone, no score. Once again, Mayfield comes to the line. They're on their own 2 yard line. 2nd and 9. Whaley, long count. And coming in there is that Benjamin? Is that Martinez?
That's Mikey Bright.
Okay, Mikey Bright, I'm sorry. And indeed, the nose guard for Graves County is Eddie Fagan. They tried him some at tackle last week, moved him into nose guard this week. And once again, they give it to Chad Haley, and Haley's up close to the 10 yard line.
With more depth. That obviously is Graves County.
4th and 2. Punting team on the field for the Cardinals. Back deep for Graves County.
Short
and
kick.
It's a short wobbly kick angling toward the sideline, and they're going to let it roll dead on the 32. Be gone by now, or close to it. They should be ready to get in there and really go after him. First and 10 for the Eagles. 7 minutes to go. Another quick pass out to Floyd. He's open down the sideline. One man to beat. He's got him beat. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Graves County. 6:54 on the clock, and that quick hitting pass to the split end scores for the Eagles. They're on top and celebrating early. 6-0. 6:54 in the first quarter. Pay.
Goatley up to kick. There's the whistle. John Whitaker to hold. I believe Eddie Fagan is the snapper. Good snap, and it's down,
good.
It's up.
Yes.
And it is good. And getting ready to kick off is that Barber? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
John Michael Barber getting ready to kick off. And there's the whistle. Here comes the kick.
Good high kick going back.
Kick coming down to the 1 yard line. Back up to the 10, 15. He's tripped up on the 15, falls forward to the 17, 18 yard line.
Get in on the play, just sort of blocked in there, I believe. But
it's kind of slid down on him.
Took a little bit of an offense to it.
Whaley looks it over. Mayfield trailing 7-0. Another long count, and he's giving it to That's going to go all the way down the sideline. Nobody's going to touch him.
As quickly as it goes one way, Joe, it goes back the other. Momentum change.
And they're lined up for the kick. It's down, it's up, and
it's no good. He pulled it way to the left. So Graves County holds on to the lead, 7-6, 6:20. Sure didn't take Mayfield long to score.
Leads at 7-6. The extra point miss being the difference in the game. Here's the kick. A little bit better kick this time, coming up onto the 20. Hayden fumbles it, picks it back up on the 27, and is hit immediately.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Barber brings him up to the line. Still the wishbone backfield. And Barber takes a snap. This time he gives it to Fagan, and Fagan's ahead for 2 yards maybe. 3 up to the 29.
Slowly. Yeah. Nothing in the middle, Joe. Yeah. Not yet tonight.
And it is early. 7-6. Graves County leads. 2nd and 7 from the 29. Again, they give it to Eddie Fagan. He gets across the 30 to the 31, and that's as far as he's going to go. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 3rd and 6. Split the backfield this time. They got a slot man to the right, the short side of the field. That's the direction Barber's looking, and it looks like he's got
Goatley.
He's got Goatley there on the 39.
And that'll be a first down for the Eagles. On the ball, scooped it, and was down as he did catch it on his knees.
So that's a first down for the Eagles. There's the snap, and they give it to...
Barber's
got it. He's around the end up to the 45, across the 45 to the 46 where he's wrestled down.
If they fool the players down there, they fool us too. And Mayfield was fooled that time, gave up 6 yards.
2nd and 4 from the 46, Graves County's own 46. Barber takes a snap, and he gives it to, I believe that's Tubbs, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. No, it was Hayden. It's on the other side, Hayden. And they're just going to lose
loss
about
of
3.
Yard. Just 1 yard. Bring it back to the 45-yard line. For the Eagles, 3:30 ticking down in the first quarter. Graves County on top, 7-6.
Nose of the ball right on the 45. Once again, they split the backfields with the slot man to the right. Barber's back to pass. No, it's a draw, and it's going to be close to a first down, but he's going to be about a yard short. Is Hayden. They're going to go for it. It looks like they are.
Graves County very hard to stop with that short yardage situation, and they're up to the line.
He's got him off sides, yes. Long count, drew him off.
That gives him a first down on the penalty. 1st and 10, ball spotted. Where at, Joe?
It's on the
46.
46. Knows the ball on the 46. That's a play that we've seen Graves County run forever, it seems like.
and it always works.
It always amazes me how much it works. First, once again, the backfield split. Once again, Barber's back to pass, rolling out to his right, looking downfield, and he's got Richie Floyd. Floyd's out of bounds on the 5. No, they mark it on the 2-yard line. I think he stepped on the out of bounds on the 5-yard line. Mark it on the 1.
Great pass, Joe Crotty. That's one of the best passes I've seen in high school football. Optimistic. No, I don't. I love it. Graves County 1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
And the wishbone backfield this time. Barber takes it, gives it to Eddie Fagan.
He's
Fagan
there.
Struggles, but he's in.
And a flag on the
Touchdown.
play. Could have a face mask. We'll have to wait and see. The flag came from the very back official, and it is a face mask against Mayfield. Saw him signaling to the other official. So the touchdown will stand. 2:04 on the clock. Graves County goes up 13-6.
Shoes here.
Player changes for the extra point as Goatley comes on, ties up the shoe. Play clock has not been started after that penalty. Now the whistle blows to start the 25 seconds. Is that what to get in?
Yeah, I believe it is. 13-6. Here comes the extra point. It's up, and it is good.
Love it.
14-6, 2:04 to play in the first quarter. Graves County leads Mayfield. We'll be back in 30 seconds. When Graves County's getting ready to take the ball first, he doesn't kick it off. And there's a kick. It is in and out of the end zone. And Mayfield will take over on the 20. Coach, you probably had a comment or two over there on the sideline.
Commented earlier, if they don't give up the easy scores, this will be a hard-fought one for Mayfield.
Wishbone backfield for Mayfield. Whaley, the quarterback. And he's going to give it to Bright, I believe. And he's up to the 24. And it's going to be second down and 6.
Bring him down.
Second and 6 from the Mayfield's own 24-yard line. Wishbone backfield. And there's the snap and a little misdirection in the backfield. And they got Haley. And he's got a first down across the 30 to the 35. And the 35 and 36.
I believe that's their first down.
Could be. First and 10. Right in front of us on the 35. And they give it to the first man through that time, and that is Tyler. He gets a couple of yards, hard-fought yards at that, second effort. So it's going to be second down and 4. Got 6 yards on that. Second and 4. And again, they give it to Haley, and Haley's up close to the first down, being gang tackled. It'll depend on where they spot the ball.
It's going to be short, Joe, but not very.
Yeah, they set it back a little bit. He's going to be about 6 inches short, it looks like. That's the end of the first quarter. Graves County leading it 14-6 over the Mayfield Cardinals. We'll be back in 30 seconds with quarter number 2. It over, takes a snap, gives it in there to Fagan. He's going to get a couple of yards up close to the 50.
Close
We'll
enough.
call it 8.
We'll give him 8, yeah.
Gain of 2. Second down. Wishbone backfield still. They didn't split it this time. And Barber still got it. Trying to get to the outside. He shakes a couple of tackles.
Coming back to the inside.
He cuts it back up and gets down to the 40 before he's brought down. It's going to be a first down.
Their first of the second quarter. Graves County leads 14-6.
First and 10 from the 41. There's a snap, and they give it in there to Hayden, and Hayden fights his way and kind of tiptoes around to about the 36. And that's where they do mark it, on the 36.
Slow developing hole that time. The Graves County line did finally open it up, giving him 5 yards on the carry.
It's kind of like he was tiptoeing through there that time, but
had to wait to see that hole because he had his lineman in front of him. It wasn't red shirts, it was gray ones, and they made the hole, and he went through it.
Second and 5 from the 36. And once again, Barber looks it over. There's a snap, and he gives it to Tubbs. Tubbs going to fall forward for a couple of yards. Across the 35 anyway, to about the 34.
They pulled it back.
They pulled it back again, back to the 35.
3rd and 4 now. Crucial down for Graves County. Need to pick this one up. 9:34 on the clock, ticking down. Second quarter action. Graves County scored first, but Mayfield came right back, followed by another Graves County score. Mayfield missed the extra point. Graves County leads 14-6.
They take Tubbs out, and they bring in Goatley. And Barber's back to pass. He's got plenty of protection. It's over the middle and over the head of Eddie Fagan.
He threw it behind him. Fullback coming on straight up the middle. And he just angled to the left, and he threw it to the right. Possibly some miscommunication, but that will bring up 4th down. Not too close to punt, so they will go for it. Still out of field goal range with the ball on the 35. It'd be way too far to kick. 52-yarder. So rather
once
than
again,
the kick,
this is the second
we'll go
time
for it.
tonight that Graves County has gone for it on 4th down. Here comes the crowd. See if he has a long count again. Nope, quick count this time. And he's caught in the backfield. Barber's brought down in the backfield. So Mayfield will take over on the 37, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, 37. 9:11 to go in the first half. Graves County leading 14-6. And it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals as Russell Whaley brings up the Cardinals to the line. And they're in the wishbone backfield.
He's going to pass.
He's going to pass. He's back looking out here for Mikey Bright, and Mikey's brought out of bounds after he gets the first down across midfield. Going to be around the 45, so a good pickup that time by the Cardinals.
Looks like going to spot it on the 43 where he stepped out of bounds. And first down, Mayfield on a passing first down.
I think is that their first completion of the evening? I believe so.
Yes, indeed.
1st and 10 from Mayfield from the 47. Long count by Whaley, and he's giving it right up the middle to Haley, and Haley does a spin move, gets his first down, and then some.
It's that same crossbuck play that's been giving Graves County troubles. Something they work against day in and day out in practice. They run it themselves, block it identically, I believe, but it's working well for Mayfield right now, and what works well you see over and over.
Ball's on the 32, 1st and 10 for Mayfield. And Whaley takes a snap, and a little cross-buck action.
Got him in
this
the
time, Graves
backfield.
County's ready for it. Lost back to the 36, maybe the 35, depends on where they spot it.
Well, they'll go the one better on you, Joe, and put it on the 34.
But he never. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here on the first half. And
Graves
it's going to be
County.
2nd down and about 12.
Graves County defense rising to the occasion and trying to hold on to that lead. 14-6, Graves County over
Wishbone
Mayfield.
backfield again for Mayfield. Whaley takes a snap, and this time he gives it to Bright, and Bright stopped at the line and thrown back by a host of Graves County tacklers.
Yardage getting very tough now, and that's the way we like to see it on the Graves County side. Defense getting very tough, giving up a 1-yard pickup that time. 3rd down and 11.
From the 33.
Passing situation, Mayfield having success earlier this drive with the completion. They bring Mikey Bright out wide. 2 wide outs, 2 tight ends.
And
1 tight end.
Look for Bright down here on this side. That's who he's looking for. Going deep, and it's going to be out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. And I think Mayfield's in pretty much the same situation that Graves County was just a moment ago. Too close to punt and too far to try a field goal, so they will probably go for it here on 4th and 11.
Only time you'd punt from this distance is if you want to give your defense that excellent field position. You know,
Try and
try to
angle it
hang it
for the
up,
corner.
get in the corner, put it at the 1-yard line. But Mayfield, they're behind 14-6. They need this score. They will go for it. Split out in the same formation. Mikey Bright wide to the right.
And Whaley takes a snap. He's looking back, looking down the field. And this time they complete it. He's out of bounds on the, let's see where they mark it. But that was, who was that? I don't think I have him on my...
That was the tight end, Chris Watkins, number 88.
Was it Watkins?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Thought it was 83. We didn't have an 83.
16 yards.
And he's honest on that time. Coverage was good for a while, but he had too long to throw it. We got to get pressure on the quarterback to stop their passing attack. Coverage you can only cover for so long.
That's right. So it's 1st and 10 from the 18. And this time, no go for the Cardinals as they give it to Haley, and he spins at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And yeah, he stayed right there at the line of scrimmage. Might even dropped an inch or two.
2nd and 10, a long 10. It is 10 yards and 4 or 5 inches. Clock's running, 6:20 to go in the first half. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. And this time they're going to try and run it again, and they get a few yards this time. About 3 maybe.
Nah.
Bringing up 3rd down from the 15-yard line. Knows the ball's right on the 15.
15-6, but Mayfield's knocking with the ball on the 15. 3rd and 8.
Once again, they split the backfield. Put Mikey Bright out here wide to the right, the short side of the field. They're looking for him over the middle this time. He's almost intercepted by Richie Floyd. It went right through his hands and out of bounds.
He still had oceans of time and oceans of time, and then finally the Graves County pressured the throw, and it was well covered the whole time that time. And 4th down, they may try the kick now.
Mayfield Cardinals doing a good job of keeping the Eagles out of the Cardinal backfield tonight. They're doing a good job on pass protection.
Yeah, it'll be a 32-yarder, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, they're marking it from the 22. You add 10 yards for the end zone. And this will be a 32-yard attempt by the Cardinals. There's the snap. It's down, it's up. And it is good. So that'll make the score Graves County 14, Mayfield 9, 5 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the Mayfield kickoff. Oh, the pizza's already here and it's already gone.
4 of them? 3 of them, no, I see. Both they had 4. Somebody must have pocketed
There may
one.
be a couple more coming. Thank you. And we're just about ready to go with the Mayfield kickoff.
Shouldn't be short on stats come halftime.
No.
A lot of action going on. The Eagles retain the lead. 14-9, 5:45 left in the half. First half of action.
Richie Floyd back deep along with Hayden.
And not going to go back as deep. 2 short kicks, and Graves County decides to scoot up a little bit. Wind has died down to nil almost, probably at field level.
Which
The
is
flag
good.
Dangling on the pole.
Very good. You couldn't ask for a more perfect night for football.
Very nice.
And here comes the kick. It's going over to Hayden. Hayden's got it up to the 20, and he's across the 20 to the 22. They're going to mark it about 22 and a half. 5:41 remaining in the first half. Graves County 1st and 10 from the, let's call it the 23. It's just shy of the 23, but let's call it the 23. Clock is running, 5:35. Graves County now leading 14-9. Barber brings him up to the line.
And Ishmael Ferris comes into the backfield for Graves County, along with, I believe, Jason Goatley at half.
And they give it to Barber's going to keep it, and he's going to get 3 or 4 yards. Across the 25 to about the 27. As Barber kept it. Yeah, Ish is in there along with Jason Goatley at running backs.
Hayden returns, replacing Goatley.
Okay, and
Floyd comes in
Floyd's
at the
still in
wideout.
there. I mean, Fagan's still in there at fullback. Fagan going both ways again tonight. Playing nose guard on defense. 4:44 to play in the first half. And they give it to Hayden, and Hayden's got a first down across the 35. to the 36.
That's the counter for Graves County, working very well. The first time we've seen that one, I believe, tonight.
Graves County showing that they can run it just as well. Or at least also.
That was the counter, not the crossbuck. There's one more fake in that crossbuck.
So it is first down for Graves County at the 36, just short of the 36. Floyd split out wide to the near side of the field. And Barber's back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He's got his man, but it's going to be short of the first down.
Goatley slipped, caught it again on his knees, and just lost his footing. Coverage was behind him, caught the ball and was down. And the ball is spotted at the 39, 49,
41.
Pick another number, Jim.
I thought he got more yardage than that, but I'm not going.
I thought his knee was down.
I wasn't going to mention that.
2 or 3.
Second down and 4. And
there's the
they give it
crossbuck.
to Ish, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for about a yard loss.
They'll put it back on the 40-yard line. That was the crossbuck for Graves County's version, not working nearly as well. Lard Yoss. Yard loss on the play. It's getting cold up here, Joe.
Nah, it ain't that bad. Clock is running. Coming up on 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go till halftime.
Eagles need to pick up this first down. They haven't sustained a drive tonight. They've been scoring quickly or not scoring, so they need to get some more
Split
points.
the backfield on this third down play. Barber's back to pass. He's got a quick one over to, just a little short.
Again, a slip, Joe. Richie Floyd falls down. A little bit tighter coverage that time for Mayfield. Had first down distance on it, but Richie fell down. The pass sailed over his head, and that will force the Eagle punt. 14-9, they still lead. 3:54 on the clock, and they will give the ball back to Mayfield.
2 minutes, 54 seconds. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Richie's back to take the snap. He does. Gets off a good wobbly
punt, well covered.
That's going to roll all the way down to inside the 10.
13.
No,
looks like.
13.
Yes.
13-yard line. Again, Mayfield finds themselves deep in their own territory to start a drive. One they had on the 1-yard line earlier here in the first half.
Time for the Graves County defense to step it up just a little bit and start making a couple more big plays.
They're way away from us now.
2:42 on the clock. It's going to take a sustained drive or a big play for Mayfield to get into the end zone before halftime.
And I doubt seriously you got the
binoculars?
Binoculars. That's the word I was looking for.
Would you like to use them, Joe?
No, I would like for you to use them. And
I can see them, Joe.
No, okay. I can't. Tell Whaley is still the quarterback, and he's up under center. Wishbone backfield. And I believe they give it to either Haley or Bright.
Well, close. Yeah, Bright.
And he gets about 3 yards maybe. See where they mark it.
2nd and 7. They do give him the 3. See, your eyes are doing real good, Joe.
Well, I can see those stripes out there. Those long stripes there, they're called yard markers.
It's those fuzzy numbers.
It's those fuzzy numbers that I have trouble with. 2nd and 7. And Whaley a long count again. And again, he gives it to Montez Benjamin this time.
Correct. 16. Montez Benjamin with the carry.
Bring up third down. And where do they mark it? I can't even find the ball out there.
The fuzzy football as well.
Looks like he didn't get maybe a yard, if that. No gain, it looks like.
Well, that's right.
Third down and 7. I thought he got
another big play here, both teams. 3rd and 7.
This time Mayfield splits the backfield, overloads the right side, and they give it in there to Haley, and Haley's going to be stopped.
Yeah, he even lost a yard or two, Joe. So Graves County defense indeed rising to the occasion, forcing the punt, giving up only a yard.
And they're calling timeout too with 51 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We'll take this 30.
Coming from Mayfield, 4th down.
Back deep, Richie Floyd on his own 48-yard line. Moves up to the 50 now. Low snap, but he gets it off, and it's a high kick. Floyd takes it on about to 47, up to the 50, heads toward the sideline. It's the 45, slips on the 43, and is out of bounds. In front of the Mayfield bench, 39 seconds remaining. Clock stop as he slid out of bounds. So Graves County will start with good field position in Mayfield territory.
They need a short yardage to get to the end zone. They didn't get the greatest return because they went after the punt, but 30-something seconds on the clock and counting down. Thought they'd have time, but they don't.
Split the backfield. Got the quick pass out here to Floyd. Floyd's going to throw it on down the field, so that was a lateral, and it was in and out of the arms of Goatley. Is that Goatley?
Yes, it was, and it was well covered by Mayfield. They read the play well, and it was well executed, just a little bit short, and Goatley couldn't come up with it. 22 seconds now on the clock, 2nd and 10 for Graves County. 22 seconds, not a lot of time to run running plays, Joe.
But it is a lot of time to run
the air.
Pass plays. And again, they have the
a lot of cushion
to the right.
Up, a 20-yard cushion right now.
Yes.
On the defense.
And Barber's rolling to the right. The open side of the field and almost intercepted.
Poorly thrown pass. Went for the receiver, thought he was going with the pump and go, and took off downfield, but he threw it short. Mikey Bright come up and almost had that interception, and if he had, he would have been gone, Joe.
Clock stops again with 17 seconds remaining.
Third down. The Eagles need the first down or the score here, at least get them into field goal range. They need a score before halftime. 17 seconds. They do have a couple of timeouts, at least one, I believe.
I'd say they need at least a first down right now. 17 seconds to go. They need something. And they run the draw play to Hayden. Hayden's up to the 40, across the 40 to the 38, 39. And that'll bring up 4th down and about
6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're going to call the timeout.
Timeout with 2 seconds, so they'll try a long field goal. With 1 second remaining, they'll try a long field goal, I'll bet.
The ball on the 39. Ooh, what a long field goal.
Barber's getting his shoe on. We'll keep it right here, Goebel. We'll review for just a moment. It is Graves County leading 14-9 over Mayfield. There's 1 second to play here in the first half. I'll remind you that coming up at halftime, Kenny Oliver will be along with Jim Whitaker, and he'll have all the stats for you. And
field goals.
Be eating some Domino's pizza then.
Field goals are live, Joe. Mayfield could try to block this one. They could.
Oh yeah, it's not over.
We'll be bringing it. This 1 second is going to be a crucial one, but the kicking unit is on the field, and John Barber, the long field goal kicker. And when we say long, Joe, this is long.
It'll be from the 47. That'll be a 57-yard field goal attempt.
57-yard attempt
for John Barber.
Believe it or not, I believe he can do it.
I think he could too. Rather high snap, but they get it down good. It's up. It's going to be a little bit short. It was on target, but
straight as an arrow, but about 5-6 yards short.
Just a little short. All right, it is halftime. Graves County leads at 14-9. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Mayfield, however. There's the whistle, and we're ready to go for the second half of action. Barber approaches the ball, and there's the kick for the second half. A good deep kick into the end zone and through the end zone.
It's a 65-yard kickoff. if it matters.
So Mayfield will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. With no run back, no time off the clock. Still 12 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
And the ever-important score, the Eagles 14, Mayfield 9. Barber makes the shoe exchange, kicking shoe for...
And comes back into his linebacker position. Wiley still the quarterback for Mayfield. Wishbone backfield. And there's the good. No, he's going to keep it.
Keeper, and he's going down
he's
for
going
a
to
loss.
lose yards. Back to the 15. As Graves County was all over that one.
I believe Jason Goatley, Eagle back there, getting him in the backfield on the quarterback bootleg to open the 2nd half. And it is a 5-yard loss.
Brings up 2nd down and 15. Or make it 14. It's back to the 14-yard line.
Cool.
Looking at the yardstick over there, it says 15 on the board.
From my eyes, it looks like the 15.
Okay. Pretty close one way or the other. And this time they give it in there to it was Haley, I believe, and he gets maybe 2 yards.
That was
or Bright.
Mikey Bright.
Bright is 18 and Haley is 19. And sometimes when they're way down there, it's kind of hard to tell them apart sometimes.
I'd like to keep them down there, Joe, to be honest with you, whether we can see them or not.
Well,
I like them on that end of the field, away from the end zone.
I'll agree with you in the 4th quarter when they switch into the field. 3rd down and 13. Split backfield, drop back and pass, looking over the middle. He's going to keep it, running up the middle, and he's going to have close to the 1st down, but he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. I thought he was going to have it, but Graves County recovered in a hurry. He had a lot of room to roam over there, but Graves County
had a lot of way to go.
Yeah, he did. Fortunately, he had a long way to go.
They drop him on the 17. No, 27.
So I'll bring up 4th down and 3. Just started the 2nd half. Graves County leading 14-9 over Mayfield. Graves County about to receive the punt, so they can go on offense for the first time here in the 2nd half. Back deep for Graves County is Richie Floyd. There's the punt, a good punt. Driving Floyd back, it's angling towards the sideline. And
almost out of bounds.
Almost out of bounds. He picks it up on the 30, up to the 35, down the sideline, across midfield. And
he's down. I don't know what happened, lost the ball. And I believe he slid down on a knee and touched it. Don't know if we recovered it, exactly what happened.
I think it might have rolled out of bounds. But
that
anyway,
was very hard to see. Almost as far away from us as when they're at the other end.
And
right in front of the Graves County sidelines.
A lot of players from both teams standing around at that time too.
Yeah.
So we couldn't tell exactly what happened, but Graves County will take over on Mayfield 49 for their first offensive set here in the 2nd half. And they have the wishbone backfield. Barber
gives it to Fagan.
Fagan's got plenty of room. He's down to about the 30. A little short of the 30, but it's going to be a 1st down. Eddie Fagan, that quick hitter right up the middle.
Quick hitter on that 1st time. And that's as quick as I've seen the fullback get to the hole in a long time. Maybe first time, fastest time ever.
Just short of the 30-yard line on the 31. Knows the ball on the 31.
32.
On the...
Yeah, it is. Yard marker.
Okay, that's right. It's going that way, isn't it? Okay. All right. Looks like a little misplay in the backfield, but Barber's trying to make as much out of it as he can. Gets up to the 30.
I believe the fullback went to the wrong side that time. A little confusion one way or the other. Halfbacks and quarterback came this way, but there's a flag on the play.
Holding on Graves County.
They will accept that penalty and march the Eagles back.
There was a gain of about 2 yards on that, so they will take it back to the 41, and that'll bring up 1st down again. First and 19. 8:55 to go in the third quarter. First and 19. First long first down that Graves County has had tonight.
10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage should be 20.
They marked it from the spot of the hold.
I guess.
And Barber's in trouble. He gets off a pass in a hurry, but there's no Graves County player around.
He got hit as he threw that one, going long for Floyd up the sideline, and no way he could get the distance he wanted on that pass. Good pressure by the Mayfield defense that time, all over John Michael Barber.
That'll bring up second down and 19. And so far in the second half here, Graves County has not really looked sharp on offense. They look good on defense, but the offense has not got it in gear yet. They did have that one play. That one play,
not a drive make.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they do.
If it go all the way.
Just ask Mayfield.
Yeah, they did it.
Second down and 19 from the 41. And Barber's in trouble, pitches it back to Floyd. Floyd's in trouble now. He avoids a couple of tacklers and makes something out of nothing as he finally did make it around the end.
The ball popped loose. I don't know if they ruled it a fumble or down. They didn't signal either way.
Graves County still has it. Gain of few yards that time for Floyd, who was being pressured the whole time. Barber was pressured before him.
Mayfield's getting all kind of penetration, reading pass or run very quickly and committing to whichever they read. And they're all over the passes. They're all over the runs. Good defensive output on the second half by Mayfield.
Third down and 16.
Goatley in wide out to the left.
And still the wishbone in the backfield, and they give it to Hayden. Hayden slips down, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Lucky to do that because he slipped. Now, we've seen quite a few people slipping down tonight. The field must be a little damp or something.
Some dew possibly out on the field. I'm not sure, but there has been quite a few slips. Field is still in good condition.
7:20, clock is running.
This field will receive a whole lot of use when you see everywhere from elementary, which has not even started yet, all the way through varsity competition for 2 schools.
Fourth down for Graves County. They will punt. Floyd is back on the 48. Hits it on the 50. Good high floating punt. Fair catch called for on the 15. The Mayfield will take over first and 10 from the 15.
Chris Carter receiving the punt. And again, Graves County pushed Mayfield back in the hole and calls on the defensive unit to do some damage.
Defense needs to stand tall here once again. They got them back deep in their territory.
The Eagle defense asking for some crowd support.
Everybody's getting up on their feet for this first down play from the 15.
It's a pass.
There's a snap, and it's a pass. He's looking over to the sideline. He has Mikey Bride out to about the 17.
2-yard pickup on that pass play.
17, he gained 2 yards.
And that'll bring up second down and 8.
Well,
it was a completion. Not much happening there, but 2 yards is 2 yards. Second down and 8. Ball's now on the 17. Whaley, long count, gives it to Bright again, and Bright's going to be stopped. No gain, maybe a yard. Depends on where they spot it.
Looks like the 18, possibly, maybe the 19. Ooh, yeah, 20, huh, bonus.
Really?
Yeah, they did. He never made it to the 20. So a third down and 5 for Mayfield.
They had a lot more out of that than was there, I'll tell you that. Now they have split the backfield once again. Got wideouts, and they give it up the middle to the fullback,
and
who is
he gets a
Cephas
yard.
Taylor, and he gets a yard.
All. He got a yard, and that's all. That'll bring another punt coming up.
So the Graves County defense did their job. They held them back, kept them from getting the first down. It's 4th and 3. And once again, Richie Floyd is back deep on his own, about his own 45. 5:30 and counting here in the third quarter. No one has scored in the third quarter. High snap. He does a good job getting it down. Good punt. Angling right to Richie. He takes it, and he heads back upfield, up to the 50, and he slips on the 50, and I think his knee went down on the 49. He got back up and got another couple of yards.
Every time we try to make a cut, Joe, seems like the footing just goes out from under us. It's not a slide attempt in any matter.
No.
It's the footing is not there, and I don't know why. The field is in great shape. Didn't go down on it as I do some games before the game.
I mean, there's no mud spots.
But
there's nothing.
We haven't had rain in a while. I know they do water the field, but not on game day.
So anyway,
Mayfield has not
we got
been
an
slipping
official's
as much.
timeout here as Chad Haley's got some equipment problems here
Gotta
for Mayfield.
Rebuckle that shoulder pad strap, looks like, as the official provides assistance.
So let's recap. Graves County has it on the Mayfield 49.5-yard line, 1st and 10. 5 minutes, coming up on 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
The Eagles lead 14-9.
And Barber takes a snap, and somebody's in the backfield immediately, and he fumbled his handoff. And I believe Mayfield's going to recover.
Yes,
they do.
Number 16.
They were blitzing that time, and they got in the backfield before Graves County had a chance to get the play underway.
When you meet the
big break for Mayfield.
Ronnie Coles recovers the fumble from Mayfield, but when that linebacker comes through and hits the quarterback and fullback at the mesh, there's a chance for a fumble, but that time he got to the quarterback before the mesh, and that is poor blocking by the offense.
He was in the backfield basically before the ball was. First down for Mayfield. Big break there for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 in Graves County territory. And nothing happening there as
looked like a sweep to the right side, had a pulling guard in there, and Graves County defended it well, giving up about a yard on the play.
Cephas Tyler that time, trying to get to the outside.
Good job on the defensive end that time, setting the corner for Graves County is Mike Gills.
They give him a yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals in Graves County territory. Graves County shifting on defense. Back to pass. Looking down the middle, looking for Mikey Bright. He's got 2 men on it. Richie Floyd had it and dropped it. Almost intercepted.
Very close that time. Great coverage by Graves County. Still need a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. He's got a little too much time, but that time, relatively quick pass, hung it way high, trying to let Mikey Bright run under it. But the Graves County defensive coverage rose to the occasion, made the play. 3rd down and 9.
Floyd and Goatley had him covered that time, I believe.
I believe it was Floyd and Jason Tubbs.
Was it?
Tubbs was the other defender.
Was it Tubbs?
I was
thinking it might have been. Okay, but anyway, it was not intercepted. That brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Cardinals. Once again, they split the backfield. Looks like a pass play coming. As Wiley drops straight back, looking right over the middle. Again, almost intercepted this time by Barber.
In and out of the hands of the Graves County defensive linebacker, John Barber, but that's all right. 4th and 9, again, punt situation as they are near the 50. And this
Graves County's been covering them real well in the secondary, but they just haven't been able to get much pressure on the passer tonight.
And if we can keep our footing this time, we had a great wall set up on the last return, and it could have went if we could keep our footing. So we'll try it one more time.
Standing back on the 11-yard line is Richie Floyd. Waiting.
Snap way over his head.
He's back to the 25. He slips down on the 22, loses the ball. Graves County's on it, I believe.
No.
Graves County's going to have it on the 20.
They have
the 18.
Who recovered it.
A bad snap.
Mayfield recovered it, but it goes over on downs, and it's Graves County's ball in excellent field position, 19-yard line where they'll spot the football. Graves County offensive unit comes back, ready to score, and they need to score. It's been a long time. Graves County did not score in the second quarter. All their points came in the first quarter, and they have not been able to sustain a drive. This would not require a sustained drive. 19 yards to the end zone.
So Graves County takes over, leading 14-9. Coming up on 3:20 to play in the third quarter. There's been no scoring here in the third quarter. And Barber looks it over. Seems to be a little bit of confusion. I think they have everything straightened out
We have
now.
Floyd and Goatley in the backfield.
And now they're going to have a delay of game, I believe. A little bit of confusion, it looked like that time for Graves County, as they had some new people in there and just didn't have everything right. So it's going to be a 5-yard delay of game penalty on the Eagles. That'll stop the clock at 3:06. All that excitement and everything with the muffed punt.
And it causes a 5-yard loss via the penalty. 1st and 15 now, making it harder to score. The Eagles hurting themselves here. Chance to score. Don't want to
Ball
take
is
them out
back on the 24. There's the snap, and Barber's going to keep it. He's around the end. He's fighting down to about the 17, maybe. 18.
Bet they're pulling back to the 19. Will you bet, Joe? 18.
You mean I was right for once?
No,
Jim?
they did. No, they did. There it come back.
Okay.
I told you. Just across the 19. It's in between.
Okay.
They split our difference.
Gain of 1.
Graves County still leads 14-9. 2nd and 9.
Barber takes a snap, and he's giving it to Hayden, and Hayden's fighting his way across the 15, falls forward to about the 13 maybe.
It should be.
Depends on where they spot it.
Should be.
We have to qualify that tonight. It depends on where they spot it.
It is 13-yard line. So Graves County now faced with a 3rd down and 4, where without the penalty it would have 1st and goal.
Should I even mention we're in field goal range?
No,
Okay.
because we're looking for 6.
Okay.
And then 1 via the kick.
3rd down and about 5. And Barber's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down. He's inside the 10.
At the 5. Well, maybe the 6, Joe.
I'll let you call that one.
It looked like
it's
the 5
down in your
to
eye
me.
territory now.
It was the 5, and they'll spot it. They'll spot it.
It gets inside the 10. I call timeout, you know. Let you handle that.
1st and goal, Graves County at the 5-yard line.
And now we got a timeout, Mayfield. Minute 36 remaining in the third quarter. Graves County continues to lead 14.
Left and right, slot to the left. 2-man in the backfield.
And Barber takes it, turns, and gives it to, and we got a fumble, but I think he got back on it. And
no, he didn't.
No,
they
he
give it
didn't.
to Mayfield. I thought he was down. They give it to Mayfield. And
I thought he got back on it.
I thought he was even down when it went, but they give it to Mayfield. Couldn't see exactly who got on it. Mayfield football on the 3-yard line. Costly turnover for Graves County. Defensive unit back onto the field, and they need to rise yet again as the offense is slacking here in this third quarter.
I don't think that time they fooled Mayfield. They
Evidently not.
They lined up in the their pass formation that they've been lining up in all night and ran from it. Just happened to fumble. There's the snap, and they've given it in there to, is that, that's Haley.
Haley, yes.
And he's got a 1st down.
Well, that got him out of the hole, Joe, and Graves County at least had them on the 3-yard line where they could have their back against the wall, a little room to work, but Mayfield quickly exploding.
Up to the 22, and that's the thing about Mayfield. They keep pounding, and then all of a sudden they can break a long one on you. And they almost did it that time. They got enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 22. Again, this time they give it to Tyler, I believe.
It was Haley again.
Was it Haley? Yeah, it was. And he's going to get 3 or 4 yards. They're almost up here to where I can see them now.
Getting there.
They're getting there.
2nd down and 6. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Clock counting down. 14-9, Graves County still leading.
2nd and 6. Ball's just across the 25. Whaley, long count, and this time he did give it to Tyler. And he's got a couple of yards.
3rd and 3.
At the 29. Nose of the ball just on the 29. 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
This play will have to come later.
Yep, it'll come in the 4th quarter. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with Graves County still leading 14-9. We'll be back in 1 minute for more Graves County Eagle football. Take a minute break, Goebel. Take a minute.
Graves County has got to tighten up.
3rd down and long 3, let's call it. And they give it to Tyler, and Tyler's got the 1st down with about a yard to spare. Up to the 33.
Got to do a better job tackling, Joe. We're a little lax, and their second effort is pulling them forward for an extra yard or 2, and that's what gave them the 1st down on that play. It is the 4th quarter, and that's crunch time in Graves County. Right now, they're getting crunched. This Mayfield offense beginning a drive.
That's 2 straight
at the
first downs.
3-yard line, and they are pretty well moving the ball.
2 straight 1st downs now for Mayfield. 1st and 10 from the 33. Again, they split the backfield. Again,
inside reverse.
Inside reverse to Bright, and Bright's got no gain as Graves County sniffed that one out.
And he'll lose a yard. Maybe, yeah. A foot.
Half a yard. Enough to call it 2nd and 11 anyway. With coming up on 11 minutes to play in the game.
Non-stop action from War Memorial Stadium as Graves County is leading Mayfield 14-9. 4th quarter action. And it's really heating up, Joe.
Again, they've gone away from the wishbone as the Cardinals, as they have Whaley.
Oh, we got him.
Going to get him. A sack for the Eagles.
And that's Elder in on the defensive unit for Graves County, going through to make the play in the backfield. They bring it back and spot it on the 23-yard line. Looked like he had him at the 20, but the beanbag toss, I think, giving that extra 3 there. They throw the beanbag to mark it while they go whistle the play dead and keep people from late hitting. And he benefited a little bit on that.
But it was a big loss, nevertheless. 3rd down and 20.
So Graves County secondary can afford to give a little bit more cushion, just prevent the 1st down, and they should see the ball back.
Wide out to the right is Calger. Or out to the left.
Back to pass. Got pressure on him. He got a hand on him. He broke through.
He gets away. He's going to keep it up to across the 20 to the 23. Back to the line of scrimmage is all that Whaley can get.
Jody Goatley and Mike Gills combined, coming through to make that tackle. And a great job. This defensive unit is really keeping Graves County in the game while the offense has been stalled. They're keeping Mayfield out of scoring position and far, far away from that end zone.
Casey Goodman was the first man to get pressure on him,
but he slipped,
forced him out of the pocket.
Slipped away. We're finally getting that quick pressure, and if he's scrambling, it's harder for him to throw, and we may benefit from a pickoff, interception.
4th down, 21. I believe they'll be punting.
And Graves, Mayfield waiting on one more player to get to the game. They don't need a penalty here.
And once again, there's the kick. It's a high kick coming to Richie Floyd on the 45. Floyd's back up to the 50. Down the sideline, he's on the 40, the 30, and he slips again. Trying to make a cut, trying to get around one man he had to beat, and he slips and falls down on the 30.
And looks like he may have a cramp right now as he gets up and holding the back of his leg. But the ball is, as you said, 30-yard line. Another good field position for Graves County, having missed in the third quarter there. A great scoring opportunity with the ball on the 5-yard line.
And you're right about the cramp. That's exactly what they're working on. Floyd is down, and they're stretching his leg out. And it is a cool night, and those things will happen. I don't know why it is on a cool night or a real hot night. Either way, you get cramps.
Now, they can happen. They can happen any night. But sometimes they just happen. No good explanation. Cramp is a cramp, and they hurt. But Graves County leading 14-9. 30-yard line where the ball lies. Graves County Eagles in Cardinal territory, and they really need to capitalize. They can ill afford to miss this scoring opportunity with this good field position this late in the game. A chance to really put some distance on that scoreboard between them.
And Richie is up and on
Mayfield.
the sideline, and look, he ran off the field, so he'll be back in a minute or two. He won't miss much of this. 8:50 to go in the ball game. Graves County 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line of Mayfield. And they give it to the first man up the middle, and that'll be Fagan for about 5. Fagan for 5.
I could stand to hear that the rest of the evening.
Just short of the 25, so it'll be a long 5.
But moving the ball, we need to sustain this drive all the way to the end zone. Only got 30 yards.
Don't need a turnover here.
26 more to go.
No turnovers here now. Wishbone backfield.
Ishmael in the backfield.
Barber. And Barber still got it. He gets away from one man. A late pitch to Hayden, and he's down for a loss to the 29, and there's a late flag. Could be piling on, maybe. Let's see. May have been some piling on. Let's wait and see. Clipping. No, clipping on Graves County. A very late flag that time.
It went at the pile. I didn't see it myself, but the call made, that'll hurt Graves County.
The only Graves County player there was the ball carrier, Michael Hayden.
Well, we did have a guy, the split end was there also blocking.
Oh, okay.
But
so I didn't see him.
I didn't see a clip from him at least, but
15-yard penalty,
did.
1st and 25.
They have third down.
25.
It should be second down. No loss on that.
Okay, they got second down on the yard marker and third down.
It is second down.
Okay.
It should be second down.
Well, they changed it. It's third down, both of them.
It should be second. You shouldn't lose down on that penalty.
Third down, and they get maybe a yard is all that Hayden can get.
It should. I'm confused here. I didn't think it'd be loss of down on that penalty a while ago. It should be third. That's incorrect. It should be third down. And the official is changing the yard marker right now. A clip is not after the play.
Okay, now, okay. You were right, Jim.
Of course, Joe. You doubt?
I would have thought, I would have thought Jay would have been over there dancing on the sideline when he saw that.
He doesn't pay much attention to the yardsticks. As long as the officials know what they're doing, he'll let them handle it.
So it's third down, and Graves County's called a timeout. 7:07 to go, and Graves County is heading in the wrong direction here. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more fourth quarter action.
Explosive team like Mayfield that many times, you've got to put some points on the board with your offense.
Jay Buckley just now moseying over toward the sideline. Now he starts to jog a little bit so he can get off the field before they get the play started. Fourth down and 22. No, it's third down and 22. Third and 22. And reasonably, Graves County needs to make up some of this. They throw it to the tight end, Williams, and he drops it. It was a little bit behind him. Kind of hit him off the hip. And they needed to pick up 10 or 15 yards just to have a reasonable shot at a field goal that time. But they didn't do it. So that will bring up fourth down. On the 42, Graves County will not try to go for this one. They will punt it. Richie Floyd drops back to punt. Back is deep is Mikey Bright. And a spiraling kick, great kick. It's going a long 1 yard line is where the ball rolled dead, and then they slid into the great punt that time by Richie Floyd. A spiral that came down and hit on its nose on about the 3.
Just
dropped
barely
onto the
went
1 and died there. Some Graves County players fell on it and slid into the end zone, and they still marked it on the 1.
Yeah, they went sliding
much
in,
to the chagrin of some of the coaches around.
When it touched the ball, it is down, and it is on the 2-3 inch line.
Yes.
The tail of the ball is almost on the end zone. I guess it's on half yard line.
Yeah.
So let's go with the defense.
First
Let's
to
see
10.
some action.
Mayfield's been backed up in their own end zone most of the third quarter, and now they start their fourth quarter. The first offensive play in the fourth quarter for Mayfield in the shadow of their own goal post. They got 1 yard on that play.
On the 2 yard line now. Graves County still has that defensive opportunity. Any time in the backfield that the ball spins in the quarterback's hands is right there on the goal line. So they still have a chance to net 2 the hard way.
Coming up on 6 minutes to play in the game. 2nd down and 8, they say. Actually, it's about 8.5, but we won't split hairs. They pitch it back to Bright, or Haley. Haley's got room, but he's short of the first down. He brings it up to about the 10, to the 11. That'll bring up 3rd down as Barber brings him down.
Well, they're going to bring a measurement on, give a favorable spot, and it's real close, Joe. Real close.
Well, they spotted the nose of the ball on the 11, and he's about a credit card width short.
Oh, not that, Joe. Not tonight.
3rd down and an inch, let's say.
Yeah.
We'll be generous and say an inch. Under 6 minutes to play.
And
it's 3rd down and short. Whaley up under center. Long snap count. He takes it. Falls loose on the ground. Graves County. Nope. Mayfield.
Graves County has the ball. Mike Gills came up with that football, Joe. Took it and rolled into the end zone. He was down when he got it, but he is down on the 2 yard line. Graves County will not be turned away today. Mike Gills picking up the fumble. He's been in on a lot of tackles, Joe. He's leading the way for the Eagles tonight.
Graves County takes over on the big turnover. They mark it, looks like on the 3 yard line.
We've seen so many big plays. No, that's the 2, Joe. The big long one in the middle, that would be the 3. It's a yard back. 2 yard line. Trust me, Joe.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Jim.
Touchdown. Come on, Eagles.
Barber takes it. He's keeping it, and he's close.
Oh,
to the goal
he's got to
line.
be there.
He's close.
Well,
but,
they'll deny him this time, but I say not again. 2nd down, half an inch for the goal line. It's
2nd and goal.
Oh,
from the goal.
He was working hard for that, and Barber catch it. Barber 6 inches. Barber kept it out that time on a sneak.
2nd and goal.
It's coming, Joe. Hang on to that football.
2nd down. Once again, here's the snap. Once again, Barber keeps
now
it.
He's in.
This time he's in.
By golly.
Touchdown, Graves County.
20-9, 4:32 on the clock. Extra point to come, and the Eagles taking command of this game in the 4th quarter. The Eagles have always claimed to own the 4th quarter. Conditioned very heavily, so they will be in the best shape, better than any other team. They will top their opponents in the 4th quarter, and tonight is showing.
I'd like to point out this is the first score we've had since the first quarter.
And Goatley has a cramp. Goatley, the extra point kicker.
Good snap. It's down. It's up.
They had pressure, but it's up and good. 21-9. Eagles on top. 4th quarter, 4:32. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Spare Goatley.
With a spare Goatley. Kickoff since he had the shoe on anyway. And 4:32 remaining in the game. Graves County takes a commanding lead, but we remind you that Mayfield is an explosive team. It's 21-9, 4:32 remaining. Barber's kick, low nubber that's touched
Taken
by
on the 16.
Mayfield player on the 16. He's back up to the 25, 26.
Clint Cunningham coming up to make the stop.
So Mayfield in a deep hole here will take over 1st and 10 on their own 26. Clock is running now, 4:20 to go in the ball game. What has been an exciting, crowd-pleasing first ever meeting between Mayfield and Graves County. It's a little Statue of Liberty play that they're trying to. Floyd's got it. Oh, he dropped it.
Through his hands.
Right through his hands.
Coming all the way across the field. They had him open early, but the further he went, the closer he got to the Graves County defenders. Intended receiver was Chad Haley that time, coming out of the backfield.
The pass was by Mikey Bright. He was, Whaley flipped it back to Bright, who threw it.
So Mayfield opening up a bag of tricks now, trying to get some quick points. 4:03 on the clock, 4th quarter action, and it has been a barn burner.
Mayfield has a deep bag of tricks.
21-9, Graves County. Mayfield with the ball.
2nd and 10. And again, they're looking to pass. The second option is overthrown. Incomplete, 3rd down.
And
Whaley did a good job. His first receiver was covered, and he went to his secondary receiver, but he overthrew him.
And he still has oceans of time out there. The Graves County line needs to get back into that backfield somehow. I'd like to mention a little substitution going on. Eddie Fagan is now at the end position, and I believe
Elder
is in on the line, but
at nose tackle.
No, he's in at tackle.
At tackle.
Haven't picked up the number yet at the nose. It's 67.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for
Joe Alexander.
Mayfield.
And we got him.
Got him again. He's sacked again, and we got a penalty thrown down.
That's the marker. That's the beanbag marker they use.
Okay.
When they can't get to where the ball was down, they'll throw that beanbag out there. There was not another costly penalty on that.
Okay. It was the beanbag. Big loss that time for Mayfield.
And really,
back to the 17.
3:33 on the clock. You might look for a fake here because they do need the points. They don't have a lot of time. Graves County is very good at running out the clock.
Floyd is back on his own 45. Here's
the kick.
And it's coming right to him. He's calling for fair catch on the 49 of Mayfield.
Don't know why he called for that fair catch. Had plenty of room, but it puts the ball down on the 49-yard line. 3:10 on the clock. The offensive unit comes in. A few first downs, and this could be history, Joe, and history it would be. Graves County 21, Mayfield 9, 4th quarter action. Offensive unit back into the game, and John Whitaker in at quarterback for the Eagles.
3 minutes to play. Graves County basically just needs to run out the clock right now, and they're taking their time. Under 3 minutes, 2:50, clock running. Whitaker, the quarterback.
Wide out to the right. Richie Floyd turns, gives to Hayden. Hayden's forward for about 2 yards. Might give him 3. Wait for the spot. Looks like he came all the way to the 46-yard line. Nice hole developing on the line by the Graves County lineman. Plays coming in from the sideline. Whitaker now at quarterback. I don't believe Barber is injured, but he is standing there on the sideline.
It's 2nd down and 7. Coming up on 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 14 seconds and counting here in the ball game.
And Graves County will wait until the clock is...
they'll get a signal from the sideline when to snap it. There's the snap. They give it to, I believe, Hayden. And Hayden's going to get a couple of yards, and that's all.
See the spot. Looks like they're pulling it way back. The way back spot. And timeout by Mayfield, Graves County. And it's quarterback sneak going up the middle. John Whitaker close to the first down. He may have it. We'll wait for the spot. Looks like they're going to bring it back a little short. But he went for 6 yards almost, waiting on the spot.
Needed 7.
Oh, they bring it back.
It's that way back spot, remember?
Yeah, 1 yard sign. They're still giving him a lot of cushion. They could throw that ball over here. Don't think we'll see it, but it would go. It's a quarterback sneak. John Whitaker's got the first down easily. 3 yards on the carry. And the clock, 1:06.
I don't know how many timeouts that Mayfield have left. They may have
They'll
one.
have to spend them here, and it's going to do them no good. I know they don't have enough to stop us now. Graves County, 21. Mayfield, 9. 1:06 on the clock. Time is running, and they'll let it all go down before they snap this one.
Barring any unforeseen circumstance, like a fumble or something.
Nothing to it now, Joe.
All they got to do
Smooth sailing.
is just drop down on one knee.
Well,
and they're up real tight. I believe that's what's going to happen, and that's exactly what takes place. 40 seconds to go in the game, and Graves County is going to win this first ever meeting between Mayfield and Graves County.
Little enthusiasm, Joe. Graves County is going to win this first ever meeting. 26 seconds, counting down. One more snap, and it is in the books. History. Graves County, the first ever winner of this classic matchup. Mayfield, Graves County. 14 on the clock. They'll let it wind down. Players already taking off the helmets, congratulating each other. And there will be sportsmanship shown here.
Yes.
A great rivalry, shaking hands.
That's it. Game's over.
There's the horn. Eagle victory.
Jay Buckley comes across the field and hugs Paul Leahy.
And everyone's shaking hands.
All the players are shaking hands. And a bit of great sportsmanship here at War Memorial Stadium. Final score, Graves County 21 and Mayfield 9. As the Eagles have won this first ever Battle of the Braves.